I am here with my bestie.
Yes.
April Busset, the psychic housewife of New Jersey. And that's really important.
Yes, you got it right.
You got it right. I'm always like the psychic housewife, and I forget the New Jersey part. Soon it's going to be like the Jersey girl.
Don't call me psycho.
Don't call you psycho. The psycho housewife. It just clicked.
That's what my daughter calls me.
So, for those of you who don't know, okay, so if you don't follow April on TikTok or Instagram and you don't watch TV, I don't know how people don't watch TV, but okay, April's the real deal. And I'm always going to tell this story because the thing is I believe in all this stuff, but I'm also a skeptic. I'm never going to say I'm not. I'm always looking for the reason for something.
Absolutely.
Right? Before I go, oh yeah, that's true. So I call April up one day, and I wasn't looking for a psychic reading. And I'm like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Yo, there's this chick I got a crush on. And she blurts out M. And I'm like, wait, what? And then she drops a name. And I'm not dropping names here.
Yeah, we can't.
But she drops a name with the letter M in it. And I'm like, no. And before I can finish, she drops the name of the person on the money. This is literally, I wish I had actually watched the clock, but it was definitely under a minute, maybe 2 minutes at longest.
Yeah.
But it was so fast. It was so crazy. And I was laughing my ass off because I even said to you, I didn't call you for a reading.
No. I just tuned right into you. That's I do when I do my readings. I tune in. So
yeah.
I don't know why I tuned into you so quick. I guess you must have had that on your mind.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Well, can I tell you something crazy?
Go ahead.
I was just sitting with Steve Barton, and I just read him, and he's blown away.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I brought his mother through.
No shit.
Yeah, and I said the name and something very specific that nobody would know.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very personal.
So you see, this is how this actually works. We don't say these things like we can't say the name or we can't because it's personal information, right?
Yeah.
It's not for you guys to be like, oh, and come tune in later. It's not to make you go to the webpage. It's just the respect. You have the respect for the people's privacy.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's really
important. It's all confidential.
It's all confidential.
Unless Steve wants to come in and tell us.
Hey, Steve, come on. No. So it's not a come on. It's just respect, and that's something I think is really important too. Is I don't want to be the asshole in the room, but with the internet, we're on the next generation of Miss fucking Cleo over here.
Oh, you know what? That's what I would say. Everybody now has psychic medium in their bio.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you, when I came out, publicly came out 10 years ago, I said to my husband, I said, I'm going to do live readings, so I'm not going to say what I do. I'm going to show them what I do. And I'm known for giving names and details. So you can watch it on TikTok, and I'm getting 100,000 people on there.
Yo, yeah. I was on your TikTok, and you and I didn't know which way to go with that chick. You had this one woman in tears one time I was watching. Yeah. I was just like, I didn't know if I should feel bad for her, or because she was was bawling. She was crying.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
But I make it happy. I always make it happy. I don't. It's never dark with me. Always bring it's never dark.
And I do respect that. I see people come up on your TikTok and they're asking you questions, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
We're not. This is not a place I go.
Yeah.
You know, you're not. Especially, and you even say, if you want to talk about this, we'll talk about it privately.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for that because again, I feel like we're in the, the new age of 1-800 read my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I watch these other. I become friends with really big TikTok psychics out there that are very good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch them.
Yeah,
just telling you.
But then there's the ones. There's a man here, and he's proud of you. Okay, 50-50 chance.
It's like weatherman. The only job you're gonna have, right?
I did
50%.
I did have somebody that was transgender come through in the reading one time. And it was funny, and I'm going, I have a female here, but this is male energy, and I brought the name up, and yes. So. Well,
now we're in that generation. This is a whole new era, right?
Yeah.
So now you have that whole new, what does happen? 20 years from now, what's going to be going on with the dead?
Whatever gender you're born, I will feel that energy first.
Okay.
And I will, I knew that this was someone that was born female. but I felt the male energy transitioned, but I got the name too, so I told.
So I have to ask this question, okay? Because what's it feel like? Like, how would you describe it, like when that energy hits you, or when that is it a voice, like not a voice in your head, but a voice in your ear, or is it like a wave of energy? Like what comes over you that, or what happens?
It's all of it. I will hear talking. And in my head, then I will hear audible talking.
Audibles, yeah.
In my ear. And also I like to call it, I play charades every day with the dead. So they'll show me images. So if they can't get the words out, and also like it's weird, but I can feel words. I can feel the words, and some of them, it's funny. I did a reading for this woman that I didn't know, right? And I'm reading her, and I said, "Oh, there's a man coming through that just passed." I forgot how, I know how they pass. It's cancer, and I said, "Wait, they're spelling out their name," and I'm like, M-A-R-I-O, Mario, and she looks at me and she goes, "Yes, Mario just passed."
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it's funny that I'm living it with the people, too.
Yeah.
But it's images, a lot of images I get. I'll see somebody in uniform, so I'll know, either a police officer,
Right.
I'll see the police officer, it's very graphic too sometimes how they pass, but I always had an agreement with my people. Don't show me blood and gore, but, I have to see.
Yeah, you have to understand.
I've had like a horrible one where a man got half his head taken off by machinery, and
I can't imagine dreaming about that all the time. Like, how do you live with that?
But
right?
that's how he passed. It's somebody's brother. But
so do you ever actually feel like the feeling? Like,
oh yeah, so I will feel. Last night actually, I was on a podcast and I'm talking to the host, and all of a sudden I can't breathe. I said, "Oh my God, you have problems with your lungs." And he has cystic fibrosis.
Oh wow!
And that's how I felt. I'm like, I said, give me a minute because I have to get rid of this. Yeah, because I was feeling, I couldn't stop coughing. And it felt scratchy. I feel heart attacks.
Oh shit!
Yeah, not like the full, like where I'm gonna have a heart attack, but I could feel the pain. It's a phantom pain. You ever had a phantom pain? So it's like, it's not painful to me. It's a phantom pain that I can explain what happened.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
so you're not suffering.
I'm not suffering,
But okay.
Yeah. So but it's funny, and I have to say, I'm not a doctor, because people. I do a lot of medical intuitive work on people, so it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I had a guy come to me for the first time, and I said, "I see that you went through cancer." I said, "The lower body." I said, "It's clear. That's gone, but I see 2 little dots in your lungs." I said, "But you're going to be okay because it did not spread. They're going to be able, cut it out." And that's exactly what he told me. He goes, "That's exactly what's happening." He goes, "I just want to know if I was okay." So
that doesn't scare you a little bit?
No. I've been doing it for so long. It's
you don't get like freaked out or spooked out.
Well, one time I did. Now my husband is my biggest fan, but he pushes me to be better.
Right.
So I always tell a story. He said, "You should start doing world events," and I said, "Absolutely not. I'm not opening that can of worms. I don't, because you're gonna have everyone coming at you."
I can't imagine you in Gettysburg.
That I could totally turn. Can I tell you something? This is horrible, but I don't really like history. But I've been on locations. You see, like, you're gonna bring me these stories. I went to a property in Nutley, New Jersey that's historical. Before going in there, like usually before readings, I'll pick up stuff. Yeah. And I actually saw. I can't talk Jersey accent. It's coming out. George Washington and 2 of his men, like, hiding behind bushes trying to get into this property. So when I get there to the curator, and his name was Leon, I said, "Leon," I said, "George Washington and his men hid out here." And he goes, "No." He goes, "April, it doesn't match the dates of this property." And I said, "Leon," I said, "I know I'm right, but that's okay." He called me a few days later. He goes, "You're not going to believe this. We found paperwork from George Washington thanking us. Like he hid out. Him and two of his men had to hide out in this house.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Don't say that too loud. They'll make you a history teacher now.
Yeah.
You hate history. You don't
I'm
like
the
history.
worst. I failed all 4 years. I hated it.
It's all right. I sucked at algebra. I must have done algebra 1 4 times. All right. So this is a question I got to ask because, it ain't easy being an entrepreneur. How do you make a business of...
My God. It's great to work for myself. I make my own hours, but I have to also market myself.
Yeah.
So I have to, after I do my videos, after doing readings all day, and I do readings at night, and I do my live TikToks.
Yeah.
Those after hours, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm cutting up videos to promote. And promoting myself, and I even make my own graphics. It's tough, but
You need to hire me.
being an entrepreneur is 24/7.
24/7.
And then being a wife and mother.
Yeah, on top of that all.
Yeah.
But you have grown kids, right?
My daughter, she's grown, but she's my baby.
You're still mom. You're going to be mom forever.
Yeah, she's in college. She lives home, so
Yeah.
she's never leaving.
It's funny you said that because my son says to me, he's telling me a story. Somebody said, so what are you going to do? Are you going to move out? And he tells the dude, no.
Now these poor kids can't afford to go
they
out.
can't. Not in Jersey.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
Jersey.
we barely can afford to live.
I look at the rents. Maybe you could start predicting the lottery for us.
It's funny? I know, John Edward had talked about that, about lottery numbers.
Yeah,
It's we get bits and pieces because when my father died, he kept trying to give me numbers.
Oh, the thing is though, I think when you start to really break it down as a science,
Yeah.
right, and get into the whole idea of quantum physics,
Yes.
and I always go here, quantum physics has already proven that there's no linear time. There's no future that's absolutely linear. So there's no way to say what the lottery numbers are going to be tomorrow night.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it could go in any direction.
yeah.
So and that's the thing I do understand. Before this whole quantum physics thing, I'm like, why can't they predict the lottery? But then when science started saying this and this, and then you're going, oh, now it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, too. I know. I would say the same thing. I want the lottery now, but we only get bits and pieces. I've worked on cases of missing people, which I don't do. Please don't call me.
Don't call
But
her.
we all get bits and pieces where I'm seeing I'm seeing a park, yellow chairs by water, so it's just bits and pieces. I'm trying to see street names. Sometimes I can't read it. It's where, my husband found it the other day because I was reading someone and the girl lost her sister and her sister came through and she showed me a necklace with words on it and I can't make it out. So my husband's like, did you put your glasses on?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting here thinking the same thing.
Yeah. But it's funny if you could see me on screen. I'm doing this because I'm actually trying to look at the letters. But what turned out was the girl and her had matching necklaces that went together. Her
pieces,
and big sis, little sis, and that's what I was seeing. But I couldn't make out the words.
Make out the words.
Yeah,
because it was chopped up.
It was chopped up. Yeah,
that's wild. So how long you been doing this?
Oh my God, over 30 years.
So when did you come out though?
I came out publicly about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Which I think what was it 7 years? Wait, 2019. That's when Travel Channel contacted me.
Okay.
For the Holzer Files.
Right.
So I had just started doing Instagram lives. Steve DeShavi was watching me from the Dead Files. He would come on, and that's how they discovered me. So it was great. So
we're trying to get Steve for the film.
Oh, I wait. Somebody just
Chris's dad worked with Steve.
Oh, get out of here!
Yeah, when she interviews her, ask her.
I was on this podcast a few months back, and they just had him on. I'll reach out to him and see
because we want to bring him on to the film for the film production.
Oh,
for the
yeah, that's
Devil's
right.
Due.
We're talking about that. Yeah,
I want to bring him on.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
he's awesome.
So now we put it out there, and so hopefully we get him on.
Steve,
I don't want to make everybody like what.
He's a great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. That show was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
And he's perfect for it because he's skeptical, and I like that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're going to be we have new production from my production company,
Yes.
Art Lord's Production. And our producer is Steve Barton.
Yes.
Our executive producer is I'm the executive producer on it. Ronnie LeBlanc is
Ronnie
another
LeBlanc.
executive producer. We've got Ken Gearhart. We've got you.
Yeah.
We just got Patty to say yes.
Yes. Patty Negri. We worked together so many times.
Right? And we're going to see if we get Steve. And then we're going to see if we get a military level remote viewer.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? We've got tech we're going to be bringing in. And we're going to be doing a feature documentary film called The Devil's Due, and we are hunting the Jersey Devil.
Yes.
And this is going to be an amazing investigation using every technique.
You know there's going to be a lot more that's going to come out from this, because I was already picking up stuff, and I got to tell you, I'm a little scared, because it's something that I don't like, that I know I'm going to encounter.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to be in the Barrens, and listen, everybody's gone after every cryptid out there.
Wait, if we find the guy from The Sopranos,
yeah,
that's who I'm hunting. The guy that Christopher and Paulie would look.
Yeah, looking for when they went in the middle of winter, right?
Check.
He lost the shoe.
He was an interior decorator. His house looked like shit. My favorite episode.
So, you can argue that the Devil's Due title is kind of a double entendre right there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But that's what makes this so cool.
It's so unique. And there's going to be so much more that we find.
Yeah, and I can't talk about like the technology because I don't want anybody else to jump on it. And I can't really dive into some of the techniques you're going to use, Patty's. We're not talking about it. But it makes what we're doing just go beyond cryptid hunting, go beyond ghost hunting. It brings all that stuff together, but we're just going beyond on that. And that's what makes this exciting, because everybody on the team is on board for everything. It's not, Ken's not sitting there going, oh, I only hunt cryptids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to get involved.
Yeah.
Everybody's on board, really. We got Brian Cano, too.
Oh, Brian Cano, yes.
Right? And that we know that's the deep dive in history.
Yes. Oh, God, he knows everything.
Yeah. So, it's like, and having you, because I think...
because I do this professionally, like, I'm hired to go to some most famous locations. I also, behind the scenes, what a lot of people don't know is that I get called for a lot of residential homes that are haunted to get rid of them, and you can't always get rid of them. I even have families fly me out to other states.
But see, that's the thing, like I'm not trying to sound like I'm some kind of like smart bitch here, but I don't want the guy who's like, oh my God, it's a demon every single episode. I don't want the guy who is, again, there's some credible people out there, but they're hyper focused on something, or they're more about the monetization.
Yes.
So selecting this team was really important to me.
Yeah.
And what really like clinched it for me was that 1.5 minutes on the phone with you.
Yeah. Well, wait, listen, I swear to God, I can't wait till you have to hear what I did to Steve.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to hear the story.
It was crazy.
So why don't we do
I had him in tears.
Yeah, did you? Good. Well,
I had him in tears.
So, there's just a lot to talk about, and as we go forward, you and I are just going to be continuing to work together until I piss you off.
Yeah. Listen to my mother. It takes a lot.
But I really want to. We're gonna get part 2 of this interview going with Chris Valkyrie.
Yes.
Right. So Chris is gonna step in here in a minute, and if you want to see part 2, now if you've never watched a Chris Valkyrie episode of The Poisonous Daily, she's a phenomenal interviewer. I sort of shoot from the cuff. Chris is just spot on. She should be running the Tonight Show, but at this point. But you're going to get some really good stuff on The Poisonous Daily with Chris Valkyrie. She's going to be up next to take over the interview for me. I warmed you up. Yeah. She's going to ask the hard questions.
Ooh, right? I love it.
So check out how, when you're done here, head over to The Poisonous Daily and check out the rest of this interview.
Awesome. That was good, guys.